Good morning, North Nation. How are you doing on this fine Wednesday?
What was the emotion on the sideline when Liberty North got the late two-point conversion stop?
It was kind of chaotic. The emotions were pretty high. We got to discuss that about proper time to celebrate and not, because running on the field, we had a couple of them so geeked up they ran out on the field, and obviously we got a flag. So we got to address that issue, but it's nice to have that type of emotion even from the sideline and even from the student body.
What is something you can say about this year's football team that's already changed from last year's team?
I think it's way too early to make any predictions on anything. Our biggest thing is we've got to stay humbled and hungry. You know, we can't get, we had a big win Friday, but that's one game. We got to stay hungry and keep wanting to make progress and get better week after week. We'll say something about them when they've proven something later in the year.
What's the injury status on senior offensive lineman Shane Rance?
You know, technically, I don't know if I'm supposed to be talking about these injuries on TV with the liability. So I'm just going to say Shane's out for a little while. I don't know what the legal part of that is, or I would answer your question.
Truman has improved as a unit since last season. What is something different about Truman this year as opposed to last year?
The biggest thing that we've noticed on film is their defensive line is really athletic. They got some athletic kids out in some key spots. We just got to focus on making sure that we fix the mistakes that we made from last week and going in there. Instead of focusing on Truman, we just got to focus on ourselves and us getting better. But they've definitely got some I know they got a center that's already committed to Ball State. They got a defensive end that's getting a lot of Division I looks, so they got some players.
Coach, I think we can all agree that Friday night's atmosphere was one of the most electric in Liberty North history. What impact does that have on you guys on the sidelines?
Oh, it's incredible. I mean, when you can come out for the game and you're out there, and I mean, you know, as an athlete also, I mean, you look up in the stands and they're packed and everybody's up there cheering their school on and everything. I mean, that's what high school sports is all about. I mean, getting the community involved, getting the student body involved, and everybody's rooting for their school, and it was awesome. Awesome.
What can you say about sophomore defensive lineman Justice Braden stepping up for Grant Wood?
Street Justice, as he's known as. You know, the kid I think he proved a lot last year, even as a freshman, getting in and playing, you know, on the basketball team and stuff. And as a sophomore, he's a very, very mature athlete. There's not much that gets him rattled. I think, you know, he's doing a tremendous job. If he keeps his head on straight, which I know he will, he's going to have a bright, bright future in athletics.
What's the main focus in practice this week heading into the second game?
Again, like I talked about earlier, just staying humbled and hungry. We can't come out there and thinking, you know, that we've done something great. It's kind of like putting cologne or perfume on in the morning. You know, you put a little squirt on, you smell pretty good. And that's what success has got to be. You get in there and you bathe all over it, then even though it smells good, it stinks. So you got to understand that you can't go around thinking we've conquered the world. No, you've won one game. So we got to get back refocused, got to get back ready to go and play the next game. Hopefully we get the student body turned out on the road games just like we did at the home game. Words cannot describe. I just want to say it one more time. Thank you for the tremendous support and the number of students that was at that game. That was awesome. Thank you from everyone in the football program. War Eagle.